Hello, my name is Roy Varney. I am the TRTA Multimedia Specialist. Right now, the 84th Texas Legislature is in full swing, and throughout the session, a variety of bills will be proposed and voted on concerning your defined benefit plan and TRS-Care health insurance program. TRTA is going to be here to bring you all the latest news and breaking updates, and of course, to work with your legislators on coming up with a funding solution to the TRS-Care crisis. In December and January, you made your voices heard loud and clear by sending in your TRS-Care letters. These letters are already making a tremendous impact on your legislators. Your help has been greatly appreciated. But what if you want to do more? What if you want to meet with your legislator in their office and let them know why your defined benefit plan is vitally important? Well, that's what this video is for. In this video, we will walk you through the step-by-step process of meeting with your legislator, which, if you've never done it before, can be an intimidating process. Below, you will find links to any part of this video and helpful resources. We hope you find this video useful, and if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to call us or email us. Thanks again, and enjoy. The biggest question you're probably asking yourself is, why should I meet with my legislator? Wouldn't an email or a phone call to their office suffice? Well, I'm meeting here with the Executive Director of TRTA, Tim Lee. Thanks for meeting with me today, Tim.
I'm glad to be here, Roy. Thank you so much.
So why should someone meet with their legislator?
Legislators need to hear that firsthand account from their members about what's going on back at home. You know, we've got great experts working for TRTA, wonderful legislative consultants. I can go in there and deliver all the facts and figures they want to hear, but it's that personal connection of what a legislator's decision may do or how that may impact a retiree. It's that face we want them to remember in their minds when they're here voting on issues. That's why we want them to meet.
If a constituent wanted to meet with their legislator, is there anything that TRTA provides to help them in this?
We want to provide lots of material for our members so that they can go and talk to that legislator and have good factual data. And a lot of times, you know, the legislator will take that factual data and use it on the floor of the House or the floor of the Senate to cast their vote. And that'll be the document that will guide their vote. But at the same time, it's that personal connection to that information that's going to make a major difference in the legislator remembering our issue. Remember, there's 6,000 bills that usually get filed every session. So the face to the bill for the retiree, it all has to come together. Legislators remember that.
Now, before you make the trip to Austin, Texas, or your legislator's home office, you should schedule a time to meet with your legislator. This can be a bit of a difficult task, particularly during the legislative session, as your legislator's time is going to be at a premium. If you plan to travel to the Texas Capitol, you can use the Texas Capitol hotline provided to you and contact your legislator's office. When setting your appointment with the scheduler, be sure to include the following information: your name and contact information, the number of people you're planning to bring, and the topics you plan to discuss. During the legislature, it can be really difficult to meet with a legislator because they are often in committee meetings or on the floor. The staff members will directly report to the legislator about your meeting and inform them of your top priorities. It is also important to meet with your legislators during the interim. When you meet with your legislators outside of session at their district offices, it lets them know that you're serious about your issues. One important thing to note is it's never okay to be late to your meeting with your legislator. Legislators won't reschedule your meeting if you do not show up on time. It is much easier and much less stressful to meet with your legislator if you show up early. So allow yourself time to show up early to their office. If you are going to be late, just go ahead and give their office a phone call. As you can see, the Capitol can get a bit hectic during the legislative session. The crowds, the noise, the size of the building, they're overwhelming if you've never been here before. In particular, Austin's traffic is notoriously busy during the mornings and evenings. So I suggest allotting enough time to fight the traffic to get to your meeting on time. Parking is also a major concern. We've included links below to parking maps around the Capitol. I suggest you review these and pick out a few options that will best suit your needs. Dressing professionally will help your legislator take you seriously, but I also suggest wearing some comfortable shoes. The Capitol is pretty big and getting around in it can be tiresome on your feet. Security lines are also long and arduous, so be sure to set set aside time for those as well. The final thing you need to be aware of is, well, locating your legislator's office. We've included links below to maps of the legislator's offices. Review these maps before you leave your place of residence and have an idea of where your legislator is located.
Senator, I'm Bill Barnes with TRTA, Texas
Mr.
Retired
Barnes.
Teachers, and appreciate your time and giving us. First of all, Senator, I just want to thank you for the support you gave retiree last session with Senate Bill 1458. That was a great bill. It provided the cost of living raise for about 200,000 retirees that hadn't had any kind of a raise since 2001. So thank you very much.
Well, it was my pleasure helping the retired teachers, and I really appreciate the fact that you worked with the other groups and came to compromise to a good bill where we all can live with it. So I appreciate that working together.
Well, our association always wants to be a part of the solution. We want to offer our services and be able to give your office any information that you need, so feel free to call on us anytime. Give you my card. But I have some other information I want to share with you, and I'll leave this folder with you. The retirees are, like I said, are very grateful for their pensions and for the support you've given it. However, we have our health care, and that's kind of in a crisis right now, and we need some help with that. This page we give you explains about our health care and some of the things we need to happen. On this side of the page explains funding sources and who pays the amount of money. Retirees right now are paying close to 40% of the total cost of their health care program. We pay premiums, we pay out-of-pocket expenses, we pay co-pays. State contributions have remained the same. Healthcare costs go up, as I said earlier.
Well, when I was looking at I think the Legislative Budget Board testified earlier that they have this government efficiency, whatever it's called, gear report, and in there they recommend the state increasing the contribution, but more of a share of the pain, where the state puts in a little more money, the active put more money in, and then the retirees put a lot more money in also. Does your organization support that type of approach to get through the next 2 years?
I think I'm not saying we would support that, but I'm saying that we want to be a part of the solution, and we understand. Retirees understand that costs are going up, and we've been very blessed for the last years that in the heart of hearts, and the legislature didn't increase our premiums because we didn't get any kind of a cost of living raise until this past year. That was about $100, capped at $100. And so retirees understand that they might have to pay a little bit more in premiums. They just don't want their premiums to double.
Well, obviously we're early in the process trying to figure out who's going to be doing what. So at this point in time, as Senator Nelson pointed out at the hearing this morning, we're not going to do nothing. We're going to try to find more money. We're going to have to work through other resources and come up with solutions. So we look forward to working with your organization to figure out how to not harm the retirees and still keep the program solvent. So
we appreciate that.
Your time very much, and we know that the retirees are very concerned about it, and we're going to address the issue.
Okay.
Appreciate your time very much.
We appreciate
Thank you,
it.
Mr.
Thank
Barnes.
you, Senator.
Appreciate it. You have a good day.
Okay, so you were able to fight traffic, get to your appointment on time, get a parking spot, and have a productive meeting with your legislator. What's next? Well, sending a thank you note is a great idea. It will make your meeting stick in the mind of the legislator and let them know that you take this issue seriously. You can find a link to their district address in the links below. Finally, following TRTA on Facebook and signing up for our Inside Line are a great way to stay informed on the latest news and breaking updates. Thank you again for watching, and have a great day.